Welcome. It is the weekend, and we are playing random app game that we seen from ads. So that way you can just look it up and not have to suscept your phone to some malware. We're playing Eternal Hero Action RPG or Eternal Heroes Action RPG with an S. Anyway, so I don't know what I'm getting myself into. And 99% of the times, I don't even remember what the ads look like because I've already downloaded it, went about my daily life, and then played on the weekend and do the video and upload it. And I'm like, I don't remember what the ad was. I just knew I got this game from an ad. Okay. So, in terms of maneuvering and user interface, it looks like everything is more proximity. Okay. Yeah, I think there's no tapping, maybe. I'm not confident. Oh, they're not playing with this RPG element, I tell you that right now. This makes me think of Diablo, the layout. I'm sure many games use a similar layout, but seeing all the different equipment slots like that, it just makes me go straight to Diablo. Almost look like my character blocked. I'm not even sure if that's what happened. Oh, they got a skill tree. Well, the good thing is this is like being very informative, so that's cool. And then they got like the RPG objective box in the upper right corner, clean up, let you know what's going on. Now, this is interesting. This is like legit MMO vibes. I remember different game, Fly for Fun, aka Fliff. That was like the first MMO RPG I played, and I enjoyed it. That was back then, though. I don't particularly play RPGs anymore, but when I played pretty much any video game, like it didn't matter the type of game, except for horror games. In my youth, I didn't play horror games, but in my adulthood, I don't play horror games. I ain't gonna lie to you. But yeah, I was down to play the RPGs, and yeah, fly for fun. And I remember back then, this is like early 2000s. I was kind of doing what I'm doing now, just downloading random games that popped up, and I was always so surprised I didn't destroy my computer. I'm not gonna lie to you, I just literally was always surprised thinking about it because so many games I didn't even know what I was doing. I'm like, am I even playing? Is this how it works? I just remember this one game had this art style. Makes me think of Blaze Blue. But like, for that era though. Not moving as smooth, but Anyway. It makes me think of one of those voodoo games. That company that just like craps out our app games. They got this game where your character's running around shooting up whatever creatures, and then the way they leap the same exact way. It looks like I don't really lose health. Yeah, this could be tedious. Granted, I don't know if I upgraded properly, but I can say if you like RPGs and you want one on your phone, so far so good. I think it gives me more of an MMO style rather than like a, let's say, Final Fantasy or something. there's different types of RPGs, right? Turn-based, yada yada, JRPGs, blah blah blah. What is a JRPG? Is it just because it's from Japan, or is there a particular style? Is it the artwork? Maybe it's the artwork. Yeah, this is some farming. They got some dragons over here, and they can hit me. Well, they're on the other side of that wall for a reason. Yeah, let's do some justice over here. You know what this is also reminding me of? I played League of Legends. I forgot whatever you called this part, but that's that skill tree that they use to like help give your character some stats for the early game. I always find it funny. Runes and mastery page, yeah, right? The runes and mastery page literally only have like early game relevancy. Just only for the very beginning. And then at that point, it didn't matter. I find it funny. It's like, I felt like you could have played League of Legends without even really using that stuff. Now, of course, you technically still had to, because if you had no stats for the early game, you would get washed. But essentially, let's say somehow you can always skip the early game. Those things are just irrelevant. Whoop. Okay, that was some Jeff Hardy. That was pretty cool. Well, I can say if you have the patience for this, yeah. I mean, obviously, it's not fair to really judge it so critically this early, because if you have any experience playing RPGs or whatever, you already know the early game is all about grinding and farming and doing whatever objectives so you can level up your character. And I don't really have intentions on like playing this game forever, so based on what I'm seeing now, I can see it being a good what's the word, like occupy your time. I don't want to say time waster, it sounds insulting. Yeah, I'll deal. It doesn't matter. I'll just wrap up whatever little mission this is. So I don't really have intentions on keeping the game, right? But there's nothing against this game. It's just not my flow no more, not my vibe anymore. So like, there's no point in me trying to upgrade my armor right now. But I wonder how this game, like, I don't even know if this game does a MMO, like, massive multiplayer online, right? That's what it stands for, right? I don't know if it does that, but it seemed like it would be cool if it did do that. It just really gives me MMO vibes, is what I'm saying. Yeah, I think this is pretty much it. Because essentially everything's just like a mimic of the last. So, G, Udgy.